What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Geek Guru. Geek, definitely guru. I don't know. So, two things. One, we can either go Geek Guru news or we can go Nintendo news. What do you want to hit first? Nintendo news.
Yeah, there you go.
So we didn't really even talk about it because I was so busy last week. There's a couple things. Nintendo announced they're teaming up with Universal to do a theme park. Universal Orlando. So, which is awesome for us because we are Disney Vacation Club members, which means we go to Disney like every year. And so now this gives me something to do besides going to Animal Kingdom every year.
Animal Kingdom blows.
Yeah, I hate that place.
And it's gonna blow even more with Avatar.
But that's neither here nor there. But the thing is that I got excited about this because we've never, I went to Universal years ago, like 15, 20 years ago now. And then I went to SeaWorld and all that stuff when I was down there as well.
I have no love for Universal after they got rid of the Back to the Future ride. So, I mean, Simpsons, Back to the Future ride, Back to the Future. Thank you.
Whatever. So, the Simpsons ride is probably going to go now too. So you have safe faith in that.
Bring Back to the Future back.
That's not going to happen. They're going to bring Mario Kart back. That's
going to be awesome.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, that's what I want to talk about. Like, if you had your ride that you could pick out of all the franchises that Nintendo has, what would you want them to do?
Definitely a Mario Kart track, where they have the cars that look like the different cars that you can drive.
What I would like is something similar, be a roller coaster, okay? Especially with the new Mario Kart 8 where they go upside down, they do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a roller coaster, but it's maybe a double cart, not a single. Multiple tracks, multiple rails. I was gonna say, and then maybe the cart comes up next to you. You see a red shell, and then it looks like it hits you, and then your cart rumbles. Maybe does a spin.
Suppose they had a little board in front of you or something, and you can hit the blue shell or the stars. I don't know, something
But whatever it is, I mean, if it was
and just it does something to you.
Just if it was cool, that if it did stuff, it would just be kind of cool.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be interactive. I don't need to be interactive. It could be a predestined ride, but maybe it's a different ride for every cart you get in.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just 4 tracks. Maybe it's 4 lanes. You know what I mean? That would be cool. Mm-hmm. So I would like to see that.
What if they had a little Animal Crossing village that you could walk through?
The problem is I don't think they have the area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it was,
would be a lot.
and that's why I'm upset that Disney didn't jump on this. Because if Disney did it, they have so much land. Could you imagine just a Nintendo themed park?
Disney would do it up right.
You could just eliminate. They have Animal Kingdom, they have Epcot. You could have Nintendo Land, and just you go, and that's all it is Nintendo stuff. That would be.
Because they're all up on the Star Wars right now.
Yeah.
And Avatar.
Yeah, but my thing is that if you had that where you could have a Luigi's Mansion. Which is and I think that's what they're going to go for. They're going to go for the things that Disney has.
Ride out of.
I think Universal's going to go for the things that Disney has that makes people feel like it's Disney. So a Luigi's Mansion would be a competition to the Haunted Mansion. And so on and so forth. You know what I mean? They would do things they don't have Toy Story. So what do you do that's similar? So that would be maybe you could do a Duck Hunt theme or something. Maybe a Nintendo's Classics theme where you're rolling through and doing all that shooting and stuff. I don't know. I just think that they're going to try to do something to compete.
That would be a Toy Story Mania, but it's Duck Hunt.
Or just Nintendo Classics.
Cool. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Each screen changes, and maybe it's Mario is the.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Because that's our favorite ride in Disney.
Yeah, Toy Story Mania is the bomb. So, so that's kind of where I wanted to kind of go with that.
All the different rides
you could have so much.
Thinking of all the games and
you could have a lot, and
so excited.
It's gonna.
I hope
awesome.
that it's fast.
Yeah, I think you're looking at 3-4 years, but not that people want it, but I would just say start tearing down some of the Harry Potter stuff.
Nobody cares about Harry Potter.
There's people that care, and there's people that are probably leaving death threats now in the comments. But
I hate Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's I don't know.
But I've never watched any of the movies, and I never read any of the books. I just don't like them.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't like Avatar either, so I'm a little upset that they're bringing that to Disney. So
it's because the only movie you ever watch in your life is Back to the Future, unfortunately.
Because it's the greatest movie in the world.
Imagine that.
I'm happy about Star Wars, that they're bringing Star Wars to Disney. That's like, I'm excited about that.
That's good. The other thing they did was they had a Splatoon Direct last week. So they opened up and gave some more information about Splatoon. I think it was like a 30-minute long direct. Basically went into detail of all the different things, like what the amiibo will do. They're saying that other amiibo will work with... Now, that wasn't in the direct. That was in a press release later on. That other amiibo that we already have will work with Splatoon, which makes people start to wonder, what is it going to do?
What, does it put that character in there?
Not necessarily. Maybe outfits. Oh. Or what I want, and I was talking to Mark from the Warp Whistle.
What if they had their lands?
No. What if you took Mario and you drop Mario down and he gives you the backpack sprayer that he had in Sunshine? That would be awesome. I would be cool with that. So that would be like a weapon that you could get. Like, what if it unlocked weapons? Different things.
That's probably more logical.
Yeah, and I would be cool with that, and I would like that. They also said what the Splatoon amiibos do, and that's like they're basically unlocking different things within.
Oh, so it's good that I got them.
Oh, I think they're just cool looking.
A lot of people, though, when I was picking up the, pre-ordering the Wave in GameStop, they were like, I don't care about the Splatoon thing.
They were cool
looking.
Then
they were like, oh, wait, maybe I should get them. Like after, so they had to go back around in line to get them.
Yeah, I think they're really cool looking. I liked them a lot when I saw them. I think the colors jump on them. I think the fact that there's like puddles of paint on the base.
Well,
is cool.
I'm gonna be honest. When I first heard about this game, I thought that sounds stupid, and so that's why I was just like, okay, I'm gonna get the Splatoon ones just because we have all the other amiibo. You gotta have the Splatoon ones. Watching you play the game, he didn't let me play the game. He wouldn't let me have the controller. So, and he hogged it all up.
Whatever. You were too busy on the computer. And you would look up occasionally, oh, this is really cool.
It is. It's actually, it looks a lot, like it's a lot of fun. So I'm actually excited to play it.
Here's the thing. It's torn right now because there's no voice chat in it, so people are upset about that. Some of the things don't unlock until later on, like in August. Like more maps and stuff like that.
I like that though.
Well, the thing of it is like they're saying, well, you shouldn't charge $60. But my thing is, you're charging $60. They're giving us like 5 maps or whatever now, and then in August through May to August, like they'll release more stuff, and we get it for free.
But that's cool though, because then it keeps the game fresh.
Yes.
Just like they do with the Mario Kart, where they're releasing new tracks and stuff.
Yes.
And people are still playing Mario Kart now.
Yes. Absolutely.
If you have everything right when you're playing the game, it's like you play it for like a month and you're done.
Yeah. So for me, I'm happy about that. I think, and I played the 7 a.m. round. Mm-hmm. I was gonna play the night before, but it was too late. It was like 11 o'clock. So I got up early Saturday morning, went downstairs. I played the 7 o'clock round. I was like, this is awesome.
It does look cool.
I played for an hour. When I got done after that hour, I thought, you know what? It needs voice chat. It needs all this other stuff. And I was like, okay. So then I stuck around. Midway through the day, I started wanting to play Splatoon again. And I was like, wow, this must mean I really like the game because I wanted to go back to it. And I was looking forward to going back to it. So then I did go back and I played the second time around. And that's the one you were watching me play. Mm-hmm. And at that point, I was like, I really don't need voice chat. I'm good with this. I mean, should they have it in the game? Yes.
I think maybe just for if you're playing with your friends. to have the voice chat enabled. If it's just random people you're playing with,
I think that you should have. Look.
I mean, if they're like worried about something.
I understand their philosophy because I've been in their shoes. They don't want the negativity and the nastiness to partake in this game. I get that. You know what? End of the day, we're all adults. You know, we're in the modern era, like adventure game. Put voice chat in the game. And just give people, if you don't want to use it, don't use it. Yeah. But it should be there. You know what I mean? It should be there for the people that want to use it.
If somebody starts to annoy you, just shut it off.
That's all. Mute them. Done. And I understand where people are saying like, oh well, you know, the problem is here's what I look at it. I look at the friends that I made playing Animal Crossing City Folk. Friends that I have today. If that game didn't have the voice chat, I probably wouldn't have had that many friends because Facebook wasn't as prevalent. We weren't really communicating that much throughout it. It was the talking. I met Stefan that way. I met Jeffrey that way. Like there was a bunch of people that I met that way. I met Amber that way. There's Marissa and Brittany who I still play games with today. You know what I mean? Like here we are, like what 5-6 years later, and we still play. You know, on a regular basis, pretty much. You know, like
that's been a long time.
Or I communicate with him on a regular basis. Like I constantly talk to Jeffrey to this day. So
he's in our group.
Yeah. So the thing of it is you look at it and you go, okay, what are we doing here? Like, just put the voice chat in already and give people the option to have it or not.
You have it in the Mario Kart, and if you don't want it on, you can turn it off. So you could do the same thing.
But that's only in the lobby.
But it's only in the lobby, but I'm saying, like, you could use that way, like, where you could shut it off if you don't want it.
And the other thing people were like, well, if you hit the D-pad, it says, come here, or come on over here. I don't know where come on over here is. It just flashes something in the screen. I gotta go find you now. But this way, you could be like, hey, I'm on the far right of the map. I'm in the middle of the map. I'm back over here. Like, hey, I was playing in the first round I was playing, 3 people had rollers, and we're all rolling the same way. And it's like, I just wanted to say, like, guys, split up, like, cover more area. We're all covering the same area. Like, go a different way than I'm going, you know. And it's so in those aspects, like, I think that you need a voice chat, and I get it, and I understand why people are upset about it. Would it make or break this game for me? No. I'll buy this game regardless of voice chat. I got friends that'll play. We'll get on Skype. We'll have a good time. Not worried about it.
You know, I'm like really... I am into video games and stuff, but I'm very selective with my video games. He'll play lots of things and get really into them. I'm selective. I can honestly say that I could see myself playing this a lot because it really did look fun. It looks like something that I can get into.
It's a different game from Nintendo.
That's what I said. I said if I saw this and I did not know Nintendo made it, I would never think it was a Nintendo game.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a Nintendo game. Mm-hmm. Doesn't feel like a Nintendo game, but it is awesome. Yeah. It really is. Okay, so we're going to wrap this part of the video up with a little bit of Geek Guru news. You guys have seen the Team Geek stuff with different faces and logos popping into the geek part of it. More or less what that is it's not that I am consuming different groups and such. None of that. Team Geek is more or less a branding of sorts, and it's a way to for us to push each other, to promote each other, to help each other. So what we'll be doing is we'll start collaborating on projects in the future, as you know, as we start to delve further into the summer. You're going to start seeing a lot more collaboration projects between myself, the Warp Whistle, myself, Full Fat Gaming, the Warp Whistle. There's talks of me and Toby doing a podcast this summer, so then we'll maneuver around and people will show up, you know, within our group.
I will not have my organizing or anything on here. So.
Yeah. But it's more or less just a way of saying, like, hey, these are all the people that kind of contribute. Like, me and Mark, we do the Twitch streams together, but you guys have watched and been a part of and all that stuff. we're going to continue to do that stuff together. There's plans for me to be on Alan's podcast in the future. We're going to go that way. There's been talks of me being on the Warp Whistle at some point in the future. So, and there's talks of if there's a way of getting them guys to be on this show, we're going to do that. So it's more or less what we're trying to do is just to basically have a group that just helps each other and pushes each other. And it's not like I'm taking those groups over and I'm in charge of them. That's not what this means by any stretch of the imagination. I didn't want to give off that message with the logo, the Team Geek logo. It's just more or less that like we all believe in the same things. We're all pushing and striving for the same things. We're all working together to achieve the same things. So it's more or less like just a collaborative group of guys that...
It's good to help others.
Yes, that want to help each other. We're all like-minded in the same belief structure and all that stuff. Yeah, and we're all willing to help each other in multiple ways. Mm-hmm. So that's more or less what it's all about. And so I didn't want to confuse anybody or get anybody kind of like, feathers ruffled as in what's going on. Like, if someone is under the Team Geek banner, then what I'm saying to you is that's my seal of approval that I believe in what they're doing, that you should also support them just like you support me. If you're into podcasts, go listen to the Warp Whistle. Go listen to Full Fat Gaming Podcast.
They're both good.
They're both really good. They're doing phenomenal stuff. Like, I listen to the Warp Whistle podcast every single Monday. I love that podcast. 30 minutes long. It's Mark, his brother Colin. They're just talking about whatever topic it is for the week. 30 minutes long. They're also on Caper Radio, which was awesome to listen to this week and hear them on there. It's basically a copy of their that week's podcast. So if you want to just listen that way, just listen that way. If you want to download the podcast, they're on iTunes, they're on SoundCloud. Like, really check them out. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. Please remember to follow us, Instagram, Twitter, at the Geek Gurus. Tony is at
TWH Tony at not AOL. TWH Tony on Twitter and Instagram.
You can also follow Toby at Toby's_take. He's on Twitter. Be sure, like I said, to follow Full Fat Gaming. They're on Twitter at Full Fat Gaming. You could also follow Mark on the Warp Whistle. I believe, I hope I get this right, he's at _Warp Whistle. So please follow us. He's also on YouTube and Twitch, Joystick Monkey TV.
And they're all in our group. So if you want to see them, join our group.
Join our Facebook group.
Geek Guru.
Yeah, the Geek Guru. Just look us up on Facebook. It's a private group. You just ask for an invite. We'll add you. No problem. So that is all. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, mother.